guys, welcome to the part 1D of this series. So in the last part 1C, we worked on our sticky wall and we worked on the functionality of the sticky wall and also our calendar. So now the next thing we want to do now is our login page, our register page and our welcome page. And after that, we are going to link everything together, all these pages together from upcoming, today, calendar, sticky wall. We are going to link them together using React Router DOM. So stay tuned with this video, like this video and subscribe to this channel. So let's get straight to the video. So now let's start working on our welcome, login and register page. So I'm going to close all of this. So I'll close this and close this. So here now, let me close my components. But we want to work on our register page. So first page that I want to work on. So I'll right click here and create a new folder. It's going to be welcome. Then inside we are going to have welcome.jsx, and also we are going to have a new file, welcome.scss. Now also we are going to create another file again, which is register. So I'll say register folder. Then inside we are going to have register.jsx, and also we are going to have register.scss. So register.s. Now the next one I want to do now is the login page. So I'll come here and create a new folder again. So login, and inside we are going to have new file, login.jsx and the login.scss. So new file again, login.scss. So now we are currently done with this. So now let's start with our welcome.jsx page. Let me remove all this. So I'll start with this. So in this my welcome.jsx, so write our arrow function rfce. We have this. Then inside we are going to have a div. Let's give this div a class name. So the class name is going to be welcome, and inside this, let me remove this welcome. Now we are going to have first we are going to have like a div.wrapper, a two section. So we are going to have like a right and left. So in the right section it's just going to be an image. So let's do a div.right, and then we are going to have div.left. So now in our right section we are going to have an image here. So this image I'm going to the image that I'm talking about, let me go to my browser and show you. So I'm just going to paste it here, so if you can see. So this is the image I want to use here. So if you can copy this image address, take your time and write it exactly, because even me, I cannot find the website this exact image again. So this is what I want to use. This is what will be on our right hand side. So let me cancel this. So now I'm going to go back to the code now. So here we're going to have an image, and inside I'll have the source, the image source that we talked about, and the image alt. So let's just say let us give something like welcome to the productivity app, like that. Now inside, okay, now that's just only thing that will be on our right hand side. So the next thing we want to work on is our left hand side. So in our left hand side we are going to have let's say div.wrapper, and then we are going to have an h1 tag, so which is going to be productive mind. Sorry, I'm still going to show you what we have. Let me just create the structure first. Then we are going to also have a p.body, p class name body. Then inside is just a small, I'll say organize your tasks, like that. Organize your tasks, manage your time, and boost your productivity, like that. So with that, now we are done with the p tag. So now after that, I'm going to have a button here. So I'll say button. Let's give it a class name. So class name is going to be btn, button, like that. Then inside the button we are going to have something like get started, like that. And let's give this button a simple style of a color. So we are going to have color is going to be white. So with that, we are done with that. Let me just put this, let's render this page in our app.js. So if I enter my app.js, so instead of this sticky, we are done with the sticky. Sorry, even this sticky should be self-closing tag, but actually we are done with it. So I'll just like comment it out, and here, you know, our welcome, I'll say welcome. Let me allow this to go finish so you can import it for me. Okay, let me write it again if it's going to bring it out. Welcome. Yes, so now it's already imported for me, as you can see here. So welcome. So I'll just close it and save our page. Then let's check what we have in our browser. So if I come here and refresh our page, what do we have? We should have like that basic structure with the image. Now see what we have here. So we have this image and we have this productive mind. So what we want to do now, I want to carry this productive mind to this other side and increase the image. So this image will be our right hand side and this one will be our left hand side. So let's quickly work on that. So going to the code now. So here in my code, let me just leave this first. I'm still going to use it later. So in this welcome.jsx now, after this gets started, we are going to have like a p tag, and inside is going to be something like already have an account, is going to be a question. Then we are going to have a span. Then the span is going to link them to login page, like login, like this. So inside this span, we will like have a simple styling here. Let's say style, and it's going to be, first we are going to give it a color. Now the color is going to be hashtag 007 BFF, like that. Then like a blue color. Then we have cursor, should be pointer, and then we are going to have text decoration. Text decoration should be none. So with that's the basic styling we are going to give that. Then we are going to have the login page and everything. I think we are done with that. So the next thing I want to do now, I want to import my welcome.scss into this JSX component, into a React component. So I'll just say import.welcome.scss. So with that, I think we have imported our Sass file. Okay, so now let's write our basic styling quickly. So .welcome, to get the welcome directory, the first thing, display should be flex. Then we should have like gap of like 1 rem, like this. Then we can get our right component. So with this display flex, is already going to like, everything is going to be flex. Now let's see what we have in our browser. Refreshing this, see, it's loading. Yes, exactly. So with display flex, we have this right and we have this left. Beautiful. Let's continue. So in this our right hand side, so flex 1, and then we are going to have padding of 1.25 rem. So with that, I think that is okay. Then inside the right, you know, we have our image img. So width should be 100%, height 100%, then max height 90, viewport height 90 vh. Then after that, we are also going to have want object feet to be cover, and also want our border radius to be, let's say, 0.625 rem, and then box shadow should be 4 pixel, 12 pixel RGBA. Then we are going to have 0,0,0,0.1, sorry, 0.1, like that. Then so with this, we are done with our right hand side. You know, it's only our image that is on our right hand side. So you see, so look at what we have now. Beautiful. So is already making sense. So the next thing we want to do is work on our left hand side now. Yes, so look at it. So this is our image, beautiful. Now so let's work on our left hand side. Coming here, I'll say dot left. Now in our left, we are going to also have flex should be 1, and then display should be flex, and also align items center, and then justify content center also. Then let's get our h1 tag. Now in our h1, font size should be 3 rem, and then we should have font weight of 700, and the color should be hashtag 2c2c, sorry, hashtag 2c2c, like this black color. Then margin bottom, let's give it like 1 rem, like that. So with that, we are done with the h1. So let's get our wrapper. So I'll say dot wrapper. Then the wrapper should be width of about 80%. Then we should have padding of 2 rem. Then after that, we can get our body. So in the body, I'll say font size to be 0.875 rem, and then I'm going to have font weight of 400, and also color of hashtag 444, and also we are going to have margin bottom of 1.5 rem, and line height of 1.6. So let's see what we have now. I'm going to go to the browser to check. So coming here, beautiful. So we have this now. We are done with productive mind. Then okay, let's continue. Okay, it's currently loading. Let's wait. Let's give it some seconds. Yes, exactly. So this is already centered with our display flex. Everything is centered correctly. So let's continue. So now we are done with the body, right? So let's get our btn, our button. So btn. So the button width is 100%. Padding is 0.75 rem, and then border should be none, and also we are going to give it background color of background color gold. Then let's say border radius should be 0.375 rem, and then let's give font size of 1 rem, and font size of 1 rem, like this. Then the next one should be, let's give font weight, let's give font weight of like 600, and then cursor should be pointer. Then transition, because we want to give it an animation, transition background color should be 0.3 seconds ease. So let me spell this background color like that. So now let's give that animation. So the animation is when it is hovered and over, it should have a new background color of hashtag E9DA58, like that color, like that. Now the next one we want to work on after this button is our p tag. Now let's get our p tag. So p tag, let's say text align center. Then we are going to have margin top 1 rem, and then color should be hashtag 666, like this. So now we are currently done with this. So now let's see what we have now. Going to the browser and refreshing this page. So we have this. So allow it to load. Okay, now when you see that the the background color changes. So, and we have this already have an account login. So productive mind, everything is working well. So let's continue. But our styling in the body is not like this, is not perfect. Let's see, let's go to the code and see what we like actually what's happening there. So body, so this body styling for the p tag is not like working. Let's see if I come here. Oh, see, b, we give it class name body. So in this welcome.scss it should be dot body like this. So with this now everything should work well. So let's see what we have. So I'm going to go back there and refresh our page. Let's see exactly now. So we have this beautiful organize your task and everything is working as it should. So, and this get started and already have an account login. So let's continue. So the only thing I want to add to this our welcome.scss, so and boost your productivity with our intuitive interface. So let's just add this like this and let's see what we have now. So let me refresh this. Okay, it's currently loading. Say exactly, we have productive mind, build your organizer your tasks, manage your time and boost your productivity with our intuitive interface. Then we have this get started and already have an account login. So now we are done with our welcome page. So now let's work on our register page. So now in our register page now, I'm going to go back here, close this welcome.jsx and this. I'll still leave this app.js because I still need them. So now let me open my register.jsx. So I'll open this register.jsx and register.scss and close this sidebar. So in my register.jsx, the first thing I'm going to have, RAFCE to get our arrow function. So register.jsx, so RAFCE to get our arrow function, and inside we are going to have so let's give this a class name. The class name is going to be register, and here we are also going to divide our register into right and left, so like what we did. So I'll say div.right and div.left, and in our right is going to have that same image that we put there, that we put in our welcome page, so img. So the source is going to be the image source. I just paste it. Now let's just give it to the same welcome to our productivity app. Then I don't need this, let me remove this. So with this we are done with that. So now let me go into my left hand side. So in this our left hand side, I'm going to have a form. Now form action, I don't need that. Now inside this form we are going to have a div.wrapper. Now inside the wrapper we are going to have an h1 tag. It's going to be sign up, and then we are going to have a we are going to have a p, which is the body. So I'll say p.body, the class name, and inside the p tag the same thing that we had there, organize your task. Let me just copy. Okay, it's not there. So organize your tasks, manage your time and boost your productivity with our intuitive interface. Then after that, after the p tag, we are going to have input. So the first input is going to be text, and then we are going to give it a name, which is going to be username, and placeholder is going to be username as well, and we give it a required function, then a required attribute rather. Then after that, let's go, we are also going to have another input email. So input type email, name is email. We are going to give it a placeholder. The placeholder also is like email, like that, and required also. Now the next one we are going to have so the next one is going to be input type password. So input password. So input type password, name is password, placeholder is going to be password, like that, and required also. So let's give it the required attribute, and I remove the ID. Now the next one again is this confirm password. So input type again, input, then type is password, name is confirm password, then placeholder is confirm password as well, but with spaces between them, confirm password. Then let's give it required also. Now the next one is our button type, our button. So here I'm going to have button dot, let's say, btn. So inside we are going to have our sign up, like that. Now with that, I think we are done. Now before then, we're going to have like a p tag here as well. So p, and inside the p tag, let's style, and I'll say text align should be center. And inside the p tag, already have an account, so you should have like log in. So already have an account, then we are going to have a span, and the span is going to be log in, like that. Now here, let's give some styling. So here I'll say the color should be white. So sorry, the color should not be white. Hashtag 007BFF, and then cursor should be pointer. Then let's say, okay, I think that is okay. Let's see what we have now in our browser. So to see that in this welcome, I will like comment that out, and here I'm going to like put in my register. So register, let me see if it's going to bring it. Okay, yeah, exactly, brought it out. So make sure it's imported up, and I'll save this. Then let's check our browser. So come in here and refreshing the page and see what we have now. So look at it, we have our sign up, and this is our form, username, password, confirm password, and button. So let's quickly style this. So going back to my code, so I'm back in the code now. So here in our register.scss, let's start with some basic styling. But first, let's like import our css into this React component. So I'll just say import ./register .scss. So with this, I can like confirm okay, it's laid correctly. So now let's start with our register. Now the same way, display should be flex, and then we'll get our right component, so .right. Then here flex should be 1, and then sorry, let's say it's flex should be 1, and then we should have padding of 1.25 rem. And then let's get our image img. So in our image, width should be 100%, and then height 100% as well, height 100%, and then max height 90 viewport height. So max height should be 90 viewport height. And then object fit cover and then let's have border radius of 0.625 rem, like that. And then we are going to give it a box shadow of 0.4 pixel, 12 pixel, RGBA
0,0,0,0,0.1, like that. Then after this, I think we are done with our image. Now let's go into the left hand side now. Dot left like this, and then inside the first one we are going to have flex 1, and then display flex and align items center with justify content center as well. Justify content should be center. Then after this, let's get our wrapper. So dot wrapper like this, and then width 100%, and padding should be 2 rem. Then we can give our flex direction should be colon. Then let's give display flex, since we use flex direction, so display should be flex, like that. Now after that, let's get our body now. The body, so the body, that's the p tag. So font size should be 0.875 rem. Then font weight 400, and then color should be hashtag 444. Then we can give a margin bottom of let's say 1.5 rem, and also line height of 1.6. So with this I can save this. Now let's get our input tag. So each input tag, so input width should be 100%, and then height 30 pixels, and let's give padding of 0.5 rem. Padding should be 0.5 rem, and then let's give a border of about 1 pixel solid hashtag CCC. Then the next one, border radius of about 0.375 rem, and margin, sorry I didn't spell this border radius well, so border radius, and then let's give it a margin of 10 pixels. So with this, let's see what we have in our browser. So if I come down here and refresh my page, let's see. So our styling did not take effect. Why? Let me quickly check my code. I think okay, look at this, my register.jsx. I'm very sure you know encountered this. I didn't spell it well, so it's register. So with this, let me check my browser now and see what is happening now. So refreshing the page, and let us see what we have. So it's currently loading now. Exactly, beautiful. So we have this our sign up, although this is going through this, so let's work on it. So it's already right, and this is our left, so everything is already looking okay. So let's see what we have actually. Let's continue. So coming back here, so I think we are done with the input, right? So now the next one we want to work on is our button. So the btn, so this button width should be 100%. Then let's give padding of 0.75 rem, and also border should be none. Then let's give background color should be gold, and then we are going to have let's say border radius, so we are going to have border radius of 0.375 rem. Then font size of 1 rem, and also we are going to give it a font weight of 600, and then cursor pointer and transition background color 0.3 seconds is like that. Then I'll just over and over like this. Background color should be is hashtag this color E9 E9DA58, so like a deep yellow like that. So after this, I'm going to come out of my wrapper, then get the last p tag, then let's give it a margin top of about, let's say, 1 rem. So with this, we are done with our register page. So going back to the browser here and allowing it to refresh, so we have this. So let me refresh it again. So exactly, now everything is okay, but we're having an issue. This is like is going beyond the page, so let's solve that now. Although this styling is already okay, this is what we want, but let's see why is it going beyond this page. Let's solve this problem now. Solve that problem, I'll come back to this my register.scss, and here I'm going to give it a max width. Let's say max width of like 500 pixels like this. So with this, I'm just going to like go to the page now. Let's go to our browser and see what we have now. So refreshing, exactly, so it's already, you see, it's not overflowing to the x-axis again, so everything is working. So now we are done with our register page. So now let's work on let's work on the form handling with React. This is just like the styling. Let's handle the form, like let's work on React form handling. So let's do that now. Now I'm going to go back to the code here. So in this register.jsx, so we want to undo form, we want to work on our React form now. So first I'll say const, and I'll say let's say form data and what, set form data. So we are going to use state, so make sure you import your use state. So it's going to be an object. So first we are going to have our username, the first form data that we have, username, set it to an empty string. Then we are going to have email, we are going to set it to an empty string as well. Then password is going to also set to an empty string. Then confirm password like that is also going to be set to an empty string. Then after that, so down here I'm going to say const error, then set error like that. So it's going to be, we are going to use state empty string as well. So we are going to set it to an empty string like this. Then the next thing we want to do is like write a function for undo change. So I'll say const undo change is going to be, we'll set it to pass in e as an argument like that, then elements, then it's going to be set to like set, we are now going to set the form data. We are going to set form data to what? We are going to set it to, first thing first, we spread the form data. We are going to spread the form data. Then we are going to set it to what? The target, e.target, the new like input data that the user inputs dot name to be what? e.target dot what? Value like that. So I'll save this. Then after that, so that will be the function for undo change. Then we are going to have an undo submit function. So constant undo submit is going to be a function like this, and then inside, first we are going to prevent default. So e.prevent default like that. Then the next thing we want to do, we want to write some condition. Now if form data dot password is not equal to form data dot confirm password, what should happen? So there we want to set error. We have this React states error and set error. Why did I put it in this? Let me remove it from this, like this bracket that we put there. So set error, so we want to set error to what? Passwords do not match. let's say passwords do not match, like that. Let me just give this P like capital letter. Then after that, then we want to return that condition. So then else, like if that, I'm just going to set error to an empty string. So I'm just going to set error to an empty string like that. Although this is just like a React form handling, although we are going to still really work it in the later part of the series when we connect our API to our React app. So let me just like, after that, let's just have like an alert, although we are still going to change it later, but let's say alert registration successful, then redirecting, let's just say registration successful, and alert for registration successful or first, although we are still going to redirect them to the login page, but we'll work on that later. Then what do we want to do? Then I'll come here in this my form, I will give it a function. I'll say on submit is going to be undo submit, like that. Then this our input type, I'll give it on change is going to be undo change. And let me copy this and paste it in this second one, and also in the third one too. So with that, I think we are done. And this button, let's give it type. Button type should be submit, like that. So now the next thing we want to do is that for the error, anytime there's an error, so I will say if error. So if error, what should happen? Then we want to have like a div. We want to have a div here, like a div tag. Then inside this div, we want to have a div. Then inside this div, is going to have, we are going to pass in the error inside, like error, like that. Then let's work on some styling. So the styling, let's give some style. So here, the first one, I'm going to give it a background color, which is going to be, hashtag FE0E0, like that, and save this hashtag FFE0E0. That is going to be the background color. Then we are going to give it a color, and it's going to be hashtag D8000C, a red color. Then the next one we want to give it is padding. So the padding is going to be 12 pixels and 16 pixels. And then the next one is going to be the border. Let's say border, which is going to be 1 pixel solid, hashtag D8000C. Then the next one again is going to be border radius, which is going to be, let's say, 8 pixels. And then margin top is going to be 10 pixels. Then we are going to have font weight, which is 500. So with this, we are done with that. So we can save this and see what we have now. It's already compiling. So going back to our browser, so okay, const is not defined. Let's quickly do that. I didn't spell it well, so I'm just going to come here. So sorry, const, like that. And let me remove this here, what we have here. Sorry for that error. So now I'm going to go back to the browser. It's already refreshing. Let me refresh it again and see what we have. Okay, beautiful. So let's try a username. Let me just use this. Let's try a password. I'm going to use a wrong password. So as you can see, then I'll write another wrong password. Then I'll try to sign up. Okay. Objects are not valid as a React child. Found object with key 0. If you meant to render a collection, you use an array instead. Okay, I'm using an object. I'm supposed to use an array. Reason for that error. Let's see. If I come to my code, here, see, I don't know, is my prettier code editor, like it changed it to like double curly braces. So it's not supposed to be a double curly brace. It should be a single curly braces, like that. So now an error like that. So that's how it's supposed to be. So let's check our code now. So if I come back here, or browser rather, and I try to like use this, and I use a wrong password and sign up, you see passwords do not match. But if I use a correct password, let's say, let me just say QWERTYUIOP, then I use it here as well, QWERTYUIOP, then I sign up, you see registration successful. Okay, so that is working now. Normally after, in the next part of this video, we're going to like, after you sign up, you are going to be navigated to the login page, but this is perfectly working well. So we are done with our sign up page. Let's work on our login page now. Let's work on our login page. So I'm going to open my login.jsx. So it's almost the same thing as like our register page. So here in my login.jsx and login.scss. So in login.jsx, so RAFCE to get our arrow function. So div class name, the class name here should be login like this. Then here let's import our login.scss. So import dot slash login login.scss. Then the next thing we want to do now, I will remove this. So actually, I want to remove the login. So actually our login page is similar to our register page, so I'm just going to come to my register.jsx. so almost like everything we have here from right to this place, I'm going to copy this and go to my login.jsx and paste it there. So there are just few things that we do not need. First, I don't need this p tag, I'll remove it. So everything is almost the same thing. Now this confirm password, I don't need the confirm password here, so it's just the password, so we don't need this as well. So I'll save this. Then yeah, let me just give autocomplete here username, and let's give autocomplete here to autocomplete then password, like that. So with this, I think we are good to go. Then the next thing we want to do, okay, autocomplete, let's say current password, like that. Now the next thing we want to do here, don't have an account. It's not, instead of already have an account, it should be don't have an account. Let's say don't have an account. Then we should have like register here, or sign up instead of login, sign up, like that. So I think everything is nice, we can continue. So the next thing we want to do, let's work on our styling.scss. so login.scss, I'll say dot login, like this. So here I'm going to copy what we have here, everything that we have here down to this place. I'll copy it in my, and then I'll paste it in my login.scss. just like, you know, they're almost the same thing. The only thing that we do not need is this body, since we don't have body there. So I'll save this. Then in my app.js, so let's comment this register out. Then I'll pass in the login now. So I'll say log in. I hope he helped me import it. I hope he helped. Okay, yes, login from like pages/login. Make sure it's like linked. So let me make sure it's imported from up here. So then I'll save this. It's compiling. Let's give some sec. Okay, it's already compiled. Let's go to our browser and see what we have now. Refreshing, it's not showing anything, because let me show you the reason why it's not showing anything. Because here we have some unchanged, like form on submit and the submit function, and we have not defined the function. So let's quickly define those function. So here up here, the same way, I'll say const form data, then set form data. The same way, we are going to use states, this states in objects like this. Then the states, the first one, username is going to be an empty string, and then password, which is small letter pass, some letter p. So password is going to be also an empty string, like that. So with this, then I'm going to const error and set error, const error, then set error, like that. Is going to be use state and empty string, like that. Now the next thing we want to do now is, like, I'm just going to copy the undo change. Let me go to my register.jsx. So the same logic that we have here, but the handle submit is going to be quite different. But let's just copy this and paste it in our login.jsx. So I'll paste it here, then save this. Now in the handle submit now, so here in this place after the prevent default, so I'm just going to remove what we have here. Let me remove this. So the first thing we're going to have is, let's say, constant. We are going to set our username, get our username and password to be equal to the form data, like that. Then the next thing we want to do is that we want to say if a conditional statement, if username, will trim it to remove any spaces before it, is equal to an empty string, or password dot trim, that we are trying to remove any empty spaces, is also equal to an empty string, then it should set error to what? It's going to set error to please fill in both fields, like that. Then it should return, let me come here. Then it should return that statement. Then the next thing we want to do is that else it should just set error to an empty string, and then let's just say alert, although this we are still going to remove this later, login successful. Let's just say login successful, like that. So saving this and then going back to let us allow it to compile. So it's compiled. Let's go back to our browser and refresh this page. So we have this, but why is this so small like this? First, let me go and check my login.scss. So in this my wrapper, let me remove the max width and save this first and see. So coming back here and refreshing the page, so it's still quite small. I'll go back to my code here. So in this my input, instead of width 100%, let's give it a custom width like 400 pixel and save this. So let's save this and it's compiling. So let's go to the browser now. Yes, it's a little bit better. So now what do you want to do? Okay, now let's change this sign up to login, and this place also to like this place should be login too. So let's change that. So if I come back to my register login.jsx, so in this up here it should be sign in, where we have sign up. So here should be sign in, and then here also sign up, it should be sign in, like that. So then I think we are done, or let's say login. Login is a better word, login. So with this, let's check what we have now. So refreshing the page, and it's currently loading. Yes, we have this now. Everything is working well. So let's try to log in first. Let's just try to log in. Let's say username. Let's just say give it a username and a password as well. Although this thing, we are not actually say login successful, so everything is working well. Although we are still going to work on this with our next part of this video with Django REST Framework. We'll handle all our API requests. So this is already working well. So the next thing I actually want to do is that let's see. Now I think the space between this is too much. Let's bring this back here a little bit better. So let's do that now. So let me go back to the code here. So this place, okay, width 400 pixel, width 100%. Let me just copy this width of 400 pixel and paste it here. Let's use this. So I'll save this and check what we have. It's currently compiling. Yes, let's see. Now if I refresh my page, yes, better. Now we have this username, email, password. So if I press on login, because of the required that we put here, so it's not going to allow like an empty field. So everything is working well. So don't turn off account, sign up. Now the next thing we want to do now is we want to link our pages together. So how are we going to do that? We are going to use React router DOM. So we are almost at the end of this video. We're almost done. So let's quickly do that and link all the pages together, and that will be the end of this video. So the next video, we're going to write our Django REST Framework API, and then the third video we are going to connect those API together. The API with React app, we are going to connect it together. So please, let's continue. So coming back to my code here, so in this my terminal, so let me create a new terminal here because we have to install React Router DOM. So let me see. Then so here now I'm going to say npm. Okay, let me cd into my task manager. So cd task manager, then I'll say npm install React router DOM. So it's I'll press enter and it's currently installing. So it's currently installing, as we can see. So giving it some seconds to quickly install. My React Router DOM has already been installed, as you can see. So I'll just come here. So in this place first, what I want to do now, I'll just like put all this in a router. I'll say router, and I'll allow it to import it from, okay, it did not import it for me. Let me just quickly import it up here by myself. So here I'm just going to say import some things. So the first thing I want to import is browser router, like this, as router. Then I want to import roots, and I want to import roots like this, or route. So from where? From React router DOM, like this. Then after that, here I'm going to like put all this in a router, and then let me close the tag here. Let me cut this and close the tag after this div, like this. Then the next thing I want to do is, first let's give this a styling. This div class that we have here, I'll give a background color. Let's say background color, it should be this color that we have here, hashtag f8 f8 f9 fa, like this, like a white color, like that. Then after this, each of this is a route. Let me remove all this first. I'm going to remove everything we have here. So now the first thing we want to have is like routes. So this is the router. Then each route, now I'm going to like say routes, like this, and then close my div. Then inside each route we are going to have routes, one route, like route. Then close this as well. Now the next thing we want to do now, this route is going to be having a part. The first part is going to be asterisk, which is the first page, and element is going to be, let's say, is going to be welcome, like this welcome tag. Now that will be the welcome page. The first page, anytime you log into our, the first thing you see is this welcome page. So I'm just going to say welcome, like that, and close this, like that. Now it's going to be, is already, let's make this route as self-closing tag. So then I'll remove it like this. Then I'll copy another one. Now for the what next, now our home page, now here part is what, slash home, like this. Then the element, as you can guess, is going to be what, our home page, like this, is already imported up here. So copying this, I'll copy this again, paste it down. Now the next one after our home page, which one, this day, so slash, let's say day, like this, and the element should be what, day, like that. Then the next one is going to be the calendar, so I'll paste it. Route part is going to be slash calendar, and then the element is going to be what, my calendar, like that. Now the next one is going to be let's say, which other page do we have? Our register page. Now slash register, then our element is going to be register, like that, and save this. Now the next one is going to be login page, so pasting this is going to be slash login, and our element should be what, login. Now you may want that we have not pasted, that's the sticky. So let me paste it here, route slash, let's say sticky, like this. Then element is the sticky element that we have here, sorry. So the element is what, sticky, like that. then we can save this. I think everything is already done for us. I think these are the pages we have. So this route is for, first thing, everything must be in a router, like the browser, we import browser router as router. Then these are the routes, then each route without s, so this is the root part and the element, root part and the element. So we are done with that. Now the next thing we want to open, let me first close all this, close all this, close all this. Where, which page in I'll open my components. Now this sidebar, the sidebar is what we use to connect everything together. In this sidebar we have like upcoming, we have today, we have calendar, we have sticky wall. So this is where we like import everything into now. So the first thing we want to do here is we want to import I'll say import use navigate, and what I want to import link too as well, because it's link that we use to link everything together. So in this, the first link here is this upcoming page. So here I'm going to have a link tag, link, then I'll say link to, let me close it like this. Okay, sorry. Now we are going to say link to like this. Where are we linking to? We are linking to what? The this is upcoming abi slash home, like that. Then I'll copy this I'll cut it rather, and I'll paste it here. So this is the first link for the home page. Don't forget, put your style, then text decoration should be none, text decoration should be none, sorry, the text decoration should be none, like this. Then I'm going to copy this link that we have here for the home page. This is our home page upcoming. Then I'll copy this and paste it right here, saving it. Okay, let me close it again. Let me close the link tag here, and I'll save it. So now here, this link here is what our today. So we are linking to day, not home. Now day, don't forget, in our app, so this is where we are linking to day. So I'll put the part there. So we are linking to day, text the decoration none as well. So here as well, I'm going to have like a link. Let me just paste, let me copy it very well and paste it. So copy, then I'll paste it right here. So here, this calendar, we are linking to what? Slash calendar, like that. Then don't forget to close your link tag. Sorry, I have to close the link tag. Then I'll save this. Then why are we having this error? Oh, it's already closed there. Let me remove this one, then I'll save this. Then this to the calendar, then to the sticky wall, I'll paste another one here. Let me remove. Then here we are linking to where? Sticky. Don't forget sticky. Then close your link tag here. So now we are done with that. So this is like the linking to every page. So if I come to my browser and let's see, the first thing we are going to see, we said we put asterisk. So the first thing we have is this like welcome page. Now get started. So let's, like, when we click get started, let's link these things together now. But before then, let's just go to the code there. So what else do we need to do? So this, where did we stop? I think we stopped here. So this category, we are going to work on them in the later part of this video. So let's leave that now. And this tag too, we are going to work on them. So I want to come to this bottom. So sign out. So let's work on this side out. So I'm going to write a function here. So I'll say const handle log out, like this. Is going to be an arrow function. Then I'll just say inside, I'm just going to say navigate. First, before I use that, I have to say const navigate is equal to, I want to use navigate, like that, using function. Then after that, I will say navigate to where? Our slash login page. So anytime you log out. So after that, I'm going to save this. Oh, we're having an error. So let's see. Let me just remove this first and come down here. So and save this. So there's still an error there. So let's see. Okay, let me just put this like brackets here. Oh, this error here is an arrow function. Remain my arrow. So with this is login. So here in this li here, I'll just say on click, I'll give it an on click function. So you should do what, handle logout like that. So anytime you click this, you should just navigate to our login page. So with that, I think we are done with that. So let's work on our let me close this sidebar component, then let me open my welcome.jsx. So in this welcome.jsx, I think we need to import, we are going to import link from React Router DOM, and then in this, where is it, this get started, we want to link to, then I'll have my link tag here. Where are we linking to? We will link to slash, when you get started, you should link to the register page, so slash register. Then I'll close this, then remove this here and paste it here like this. Sorry, let me just paste the tag here. So link like this, and then saving this. So when you click on get started, you should like link to register. Then let me just put style text decoration should be none. Text decoration should be none. And then the next one, already have an account, then this pan, it should link to what, login. Let me paste what we have here before and cut this, paste it here. Then link to, already have an account, you should just link you to the login page, in which text decoration is also none. So let's see, if I go back to my browser now, refreshing this page, let's see what we have. So see what we have here. So if I click on get started, I'm directed to this my sign up page, and you see the like part here slash register. And if I come back here, I click on login, it's linked me to this login page, and see the part here slash login. So what I want to do is that instead of having this blue color, let's just change it to black. So I'm just going to go back to the code here. So coming here, let's say here, instead of having this color white here, let me copy it and then put comma here, then paste it here, and I'll say color should be black. Let me see. So we don't need the styling here. Let me just remove this one and save. Let me just see if it will work. If it doesn't work, we just leave it like that. So let me see, and refreshing this page. It's currently loading. Let's see. Okay, yes, we have this get started. Then after this get started, so we are done with this welcome page. So let's work on this login page and the register page. So let me work on login page and other pages that we have there. So coming to this our login.jsx as well. So let me come here, I will copy this and paste it here as well. So now what I want to say is, oh, I pasted it twice. So now here, let me remove this. So down here, so the first one in this sign up, so I'll say what, window V, let me open my clipboard, and so I'll paste this one here. So import link to slash, here is not slash, it's going to be slash register, the register page, text decoration none and everything. So I'll cut it here and paste it here like this, saving this. So when you click on sign up, if you don't have an account, sign up is going to link you to the register page. And then button type on submit. So we want to have a function here when undo submit. If login is successful, we want to navigate to the home page. So how can we do that? So here I'm going to import use navigate like this and put my comma. So saving this, and inside this place, after here, I'm going to say const navigate, okay, navigate is equal to use navigate like this, and put it in a function. Then in this undo submit function, so after set alert login successful, then it should navigate to where, to the home page like this, sorry, slash home. So with this, I think that should work in our login page. Let's just quickly do that for the register page as well. So coming here, let me open my register.jsx. So in the same way, I'm going to import let's say link from React Router DOM, Then in this place, in this, don't already have an account, then it's going to be link, sorry, it's going to be link to where slash login, then style text decoration should be none, and then let me close this tag that we have here. Then it's not a self-closing tag, so I will close it after this login that we have here. Then so I think that should work for that. Let me save, oh sorry, I said slash login, it should be slash link, I'm sorry. Then let's save this. So we have linked this part to the login, already have an account login, but when they click sign up, what should it do? It should lead them to where, navigate them to the login page. So in this undo submit, in this place, registration successful, so we want to navigate them. So first we have to import use navigate as well. So I'll say use navigate, put my command between them. Then after this I'll say const navigate is equal to use navigate, like that, a function. Then undo submit here. After this allow registration successful, we are going to navigate them to where, to our slash login page. So let me just save this, everything is compiling. Let's give it some seconds. Okay, compile successfully. Going back to my browser here, refreshing this page. Let me just go back home. Okay, it's currently loading, so let me go back to the home. So let's see what we have. When you have get started, when you click on get started, it's going to link you, like direct you to the register page. But if you click on already have an account login, it's going to like push you to this sign in page. So let's click on get started. Let's see someone like try to like register. Let's put a password. Although these are still like React form handling, we are going to work on the API very soon. I click on sign up, registration successful, it navigates me to the login, and I try to log in. So let's see, I logged in and I have my email, then I put a password, then I click on login successful, link me back to my home page that we have here. So in this my home page, if I click on upcoming, this is the home page that we have today. You see, I'm linked to this my today page. Calendar, see, I'm in my calendar page. Sticky wall, this is my sticky wall page. Then if I click on sign out, it will turn me back to this login page. But let's see, where's this X sign from? Let's quickly check the code. So here in my login, quickly, oh, see my where I put this X. So let me save this and come back here. So refreshing it, so now you can see the X is gone, so everything is working fine. So let me just return back to my home page. So if I come back to this my home page here, so as you can see everything is working fine. But let's see, what's wrong with this icon here? Let's check in this our sidebar component. So let me quickly check that. So if I come to this my sidebar in the calendar, oh, see the calendar month outline, we didn't give it this class name icon. So let me quickly give it class name icon, like that, and save it. It's currently compiling. It's compiling. Okay, so it's done. So now I'm going to come back here, refresh this my page. Let's give it some seconds. So now as you can see, very nice. So we have this our calendar displayed very well here. So now if you go to upcoming again, today, calendar, sticky wall, and everything is working fine. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video. Please, most importantly, subscribe to this channel. This is the only way you can help us to go and bring out or give you more beautiful videos on React and Django and other programming languages like this. Please, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. See you in the next part of this series, which is the Django REST API part, where we're going to write our API. So thank you for watching.